Are you tired of feeling stuck when it's time to create content? Like, no matter how much you post, it's not bringing in clients or sales. By the end of this video, you are going to learn what content pillars are, how to create content pillars for your social media strategy specific to your niche so that you can create strategic, consistent content that turns viewers into subscribers and subscribers into customers. I've prepared a free Notion calendar that I used to help create and strategize content, and I've made it available for free in the link in the description box below. In case we haven't met, my name is Soraya, and over the last 10 years, I've worked with over 500 brands, helping them create strategic content. I've also helped multiple brands go from 0 to 6 figures within their first year using the strategies I'm including in this video. So if you've ever felt overwhelmed trying to figure out what to post next, content pillars are about to become your best friend. So what are content pillars? Simply put, content pillars are the 3 to 5 core topics your brand talks about over and over again. They're the themes that ground your message and give your content strategy a solid foundation. Let's talk about the difference between categories and content pillars. Content pillars are not the same as categories. Categories are broad. Think fitness, nutrition, or wellness. Pillars, on the other hand, are strategic and specific. Your pillars are tied directly to your offers and your audience goals. For example, let's say you're a personal trainer. Your categories might be fitness, health, but those are too vague to guide your content. So your pillars might look like this: beginner dumbbell workouts, meal prep for muscle gain, mindset shifts for consistency, client transformation stories. These give you clear, focused topics that speak directly to your ideal client and lead naturally into your offer. Now let's look at another example, a plant-based brand. Instead of just talking about vegan food, they could create pillars like easy plant-based recipes, grocery shopping on a plant-based diet, health benefits of going dairy-free, or customer reviews or transformation. Are you starting to see the difference now? Pillars turn your content from random and reactive to purposeful and profitable. And once you know your pillars, planning content becomes 10 times easier. If you're anything like me, when I first began creating content for brands, creating content felt overwhelming and exhausting. Maybe you sat there staring at a blank screen and wondering, what should I post today? I've seen a lot of creators and brands that are just guessing at their content strategy. They wake up, they scroll for inspiration, or they try to post something just to stay visible. But here's the problem with that strategy. Your themes start to fall all over the place, your message starts to feel scattered, and eventually you burn out. This is what I call content chaos. You're constantly reacting instead of planning, and it's exhausting. But when you have content pillars in place, you eliminate all the second guessing. So this video here is here to change that, so you'll never start from scratch again. Because now, instead of wondering what to post, you already know the lane that you're driving in. Pillars give your content a structure. They help you show up consistently, stay on brand, and avoid that creative burnout that stops so many businesses from growing. How to find your content pillars. So now you're probably wondering, how do I actually choose the right content pillars for my brand? So let's break it down with 3 simple prompts to help you find yours. You want to ask yourself, what does your audience ask you the most? What do you sell or want to sell? And what does someone need to know before they're ready to buy from you? Your pillars should sit at the intersection of your audience's needs, your paid offers, and your unique expertise. Let me show you what that might look like with these 2 examples. Let's say you run a plant-based food brand. You might sell healthy snacks. Your pillars could be product education, what's inside, how to use it, what makes it different, or easy plant-based recipes, help people integrate your product into their meals, wellness benefit. These topics all tie back to what you sell and what your audience wants to learn more about. Now let's look at an online fitness coach. Your pillars might look like mindset for consistency, helping people break through excuses and stay motivated, workout tips, beginner-friendly routines, equipment-free workouts, recovery advice, client stories, real results that build trust and show proof that your method works. The key is to reverse engineer your pillars. Think about what someone needs to understand, believe, or experience in order to confidently say yes to your offer. If your content helps them move through those steps, you're doing it right. Your pillars shouldn't be just what you like talking about. They would move people closer to buying. So take a few minutes after this video and write down your answers to those 3 questions. You'll be surprised how quickly your pillars start to reveal themselves. Here are the 3 questions again. Number 1, what does your audience ask you the most? Number 2, what do you sell or want to sell? And number 3, what does someone need to know before they're ready to buy from you? All right, so how to use your pillars to plan your content. So now that you've got your content pillars, let's talk about how to actually use them to plan your content. Because pillars aren't just ideas, they're your system. Step number 1 is assign 1 week per pillar. So if you have 4 pillars, your month is already mapped. So week 1 would be pillar 1, week 2, pillar 2, week 3, pillar 3, and week 4, pillar 4. This is going to keep your messaging balanced, clear, and consistent without overloading your brain every week. Now, once you know what theme you're focusing on each week, you can plug that pillar into different content formats. And here's what I mean by that. You can use it for blog posts, Instagram carousels, reels, TikToks, email newsletters, and YouTube videos or shorts. All focus on one topic at a time, and that's how you're going to be building momentum and trust. And here's where it gets even easier. For each piece of pillar content, you're going to rotate between 3 different types. And here's what they are: the teach, tell, or sell method. Number 1, teach. You'll share a how-to, a tip, a tutorial, or a checklist. Number 2, the tell, you'll share a personal story, a client win, or behind the scenes moment. And for 3, for sell, you highlight your offer, invite them to book a call, or promote your product. But you want to make it feel natural. If you want to learn how to tell powerful stories that build trust and get viewers to take action, you'll want to watch my 9 storytelling framework video after you finish watching this one. For example, if your pillar is meal prep, here's how that plays out. For the teach, it could look like 3 meal prep hacks for busy vegans. For the tell, it could be how meal prep helped me save 10 hours a week and stay on track. For sell, it could be try our 5-day plant-based meal plan. It's the same pillar, 3 different angles, and 1 single strategy. 1 week per pillar, multiple formats, using the teach, and that's all your content plan. This method removes the guesswork and helps you create with intention, not just obligation. Let's talk about repurposing next. This is where things get really fun. How to repurpose 1 pillar into a month of strategic content. Repurposing isn't about squeezing content into every social platform just for visibility. It's about creating once, then maximizing value where it matters most. For me, that's long form content and email. And if you want to show up on short form platforms, I let tools do the heavy lifting. And here's how I do it. Step 1 is to start with a long form piece rooted in 1 pillar. That could be a blog post, a YouTube video, or even a podcast episode. This is going to be your core content, the one piece that delivers real depth and authority. Step number 2, you're going to pull 1 to 2 key takeaways for your email newsletter. So you're going to write an email that either teaches 1 quick tip, tells a story, or links back to your long form content. That way, your email list hears from you regularly and you're driving traffic to your core content. Real quick, if you want to take everything we've talked about today even further, be sure to grab my book, Email Marketing Millionaire. It shows you what to send, how to sell, and how to make email marketing your highest converting channel. Grab it in the description box below. Step number 3 is to use a tool that turns long form videos into short form clips. I've included a link to the one that I use. It is an affiliate link, and your support helps make content like this possible. So instead of editing reels yourself, you let AI do the work for you. So this is what it looks like. You upload your YouTube or podcast to a tool like the one in the description. It's going to highlight clips from your episode, and then you schedule them across YouTube Shorts, TikTok, or Reels. But it's not your core strategy. This way, you're not spending hours chopping up content for platforms that don't move your business forward. You're focusing on what does. Long-form value, relationship building through email, and smart visibility through automation. That's more sustainable content marketing. You create once, distribute intentionally, and automate the rest. And that's how you can turn one pillar aligned idea into a full month of strategic content in about 1 to 2 hours without doing the social media hamster wheel. And remember, your content pillars are just a tool to help you focus, but they're not meant to cage you or lock you in a strategy. You want to use them wisely, review them often, and let them evolve as your brand grows. So to wrap things up, if you want to create consistent, intentional content without burning out, content pillars are going to be your foundation. They're going to help you show up with clarity, create faster with less stress, and stay focused on what actually grows your business. Whether you're writing blogs, videos, sending weekly emails, pillars give every piece of content a purpose. So your next steps are to map out your first 3 to 5 content pillars and ask yourself, what does your audience need? What do you sell? And what knowledge moves someone closer to buying? And remember, creating content doesn't have to be chaotic. With the right system, it becomes simple, strategic, and sustainable. I hope you found this video helpful. If you'd like to see more content like this, please consider liking, subscribing. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.